income is more than expenses, then it is called as surplus. When expenses is more than income, then it is called as deficit. In question, if you did not get the balance sheet or capital fund, how to prepare the previous year balance sheet, closing balance of cash and bank balance sheet, asset side. Hello my dear students, I am your Ajay sir, faculty, Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, Mysuru, a temple of excellence. My dear students, in today's session I am going to handle the subject Financial Accounting 2 for 2nd sem BCom, and the topic is Financial Statements of Non-Trading Concern or Non-Profit Organization. In the previous session we were discussing the problem. So if in case, in question, if you did not get the balance sheet or capital fund, how to prepare the previous year balance sheet and how to prepare or how to find out the capital fund at the beginning of the year. So in this problem also we will try to solve that type of problem. Now following reception payment account was prepared from the cash book of Bengaluru Charitable Trust for the year ending 31st March 2018. So this is the reception payment account they have given, and also they will provide some adjustment. So utilizing the reception payment account and the adjustment, we have to prepare the previous year or opening balance sheet, and also current year income and expenditure account, and also current year's balance sheet. So reception payment account is a real account. What real account says? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So this is debit side, this is credit side, this is credit side. So all amount or cash or through check, whatever we received comes in debit side. So whatever we have paid goes, cash goes out through bank or through cash we have written in the credit side. So it is opening balance. This amount will be taken, opening balance of cash and bank will be taken for the preparation of previous year balance sheet. Next one, donation. Donation should be, look at the adjustment. If it is capitalized, full amount should be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. If it is not capitalized, we can show it in the income and expenditure account. Next one, subscription, income and expenditure account. Subscription is an income. Legacy is a liability, we can show it in the liability side. Next one, interest on investment, it is an income. Next one, sale of old newspaper, income. Next one, all the payments, we have to show it in the expenditure side. So charities and expenses, expenditure side. Rent and tax expenses, expenditure side. Salary expenses, printing and stationery expenses, advertisement expenses, insurance expenses. Furniture is an asset, balance sheet, asset side. Next one, investment asset, balance sheet, asset side. So closing balance of cash and bank balance sheet, asset side of cash, asset side of bank account. Next one, look at the adjustment. So let's see the adjustment. What are the adjustment? Prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st/3/2018 and the balance sheet as on that date after the following adjustment. What are the adjustment? It was decided, treat 1/3 of the amount received on account of donation is income. So what is the donation we are having? 9,000 rupees is donation. See, I'll write here 9,000. So out of 1/3 is a income. That means 1/3 we have to show it in the income side of income and expenditure account. Income side of income and expenditure account. Side income and expenses account. Okay. Remaining how much? So in a 1/3 means remaining is 2/3. Remaining is 2/3. See, 1 plus 3 equals to 1 plus 2 equals to 3 now. So 1:2. 1:2 means 1/3 and 2/3, right? So out of 9,000, 1/3 is a income. Remaining 2/3 is a capital fund. We have to show it in the liabilities out of the balance sheet. That means 3,000. Here it is 3,000. So 3,000. 1/3 means 3,000. 2/3 means 6,000. So you can do it in your calci. So take your calci. 9,000 into, so I'll write here. So 9,000 into 1/3. 1/3 equals to 3,000. Here also 9,000 into 2/3 equals to 6,000. That means consider this 3,000 as a income side, income and expenditure account, income side. 6,000 liabilities out of the balance sheet, add to capital fund. Next one, insurance premium was paid in advance 3 months. What is the insurance premium? Look at the cash, look at the income side. What is the insurance premium? See, insurance premium, total amount we have paid 2000. So how many months in a year? How many months in a year? So in a year we have 12 months, isn't it? So 3 months extra payment means what? So advance payment for 3 months means what? Plus 3 months. So for how many months we have paid? For how many months we have paid? We have paid for 15 months. So out of 15 months, 12 months we need for 12 months, because we are preparing the balance sheet, income and expenditure for current year. So remaining will be shown in the asset side of the any expenses paid in advance is an asset. Any expenses paid in advance is an asset. Any income not received or due is a asset. At the same time, liability outstanding expenses is a liability. Income received in advance is a liability. So 3 months is an advance. Out of 15 months we have paid, 12 months is a actual amount we have to receive, but we have received 3 months. What we have to do here? So what is the total amount we have received? 2000 rupees we have received. 2000 rupees we have received. That means 2000 into how many months we have paid? 15. How many months actually we need? For 12 months. So for 12. Otherwise you can also write like this: 2000 into how many months we have to pay extra? 3. How many months we have paid? Like this. This is also correct. This is also correct. So 2000 into 12 divided by 15. So you'll get 1600. For this you get 1600. Actually how much we have to pay? 1600 rupees we have to pay. So 1600 we have to pay. But how much we have paid? So we have paid 2000. How much we have paid extra? Extra 400 rupees we have paid. Otherwise you can also calculate like this: 2000 into 3 by 15. So you'll get 400. See, 2000 into 3 divided by 15. So you'll get 400. Same amount. We'll get 400. So this is also correct. Like your wish, okay, which is easier for you, you can do that. So actually required is 1600. How much we have paid? 2400 we have paid extra. That means, so amount received paid in advance, where you have to show here. So here I will write here. So 1600 show in the income side. Income side. 400 show in the asset side. So pay received in advance or payment in advance. So it is an advance payment. So asset side of balance sheet. Asset side of balance sheet. 1600 is the income and expenditure account. Expenditure side payment. Expenditure side 1600, and also 400 asset side of the balance sheet paid in advance. Next one, interest on investment rupees 1100 accrued but not received. See, any amount which is generated not received is an income, no? So income side we have to show it in the income side. So I will write here. So income side. So where you have to show income side. Income side of income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. Again we have to show it in the asset side of the balance sheet. Asset side. So are you clear with the adjustments? So first one, all adjustment will be having double effect. So 1/3 means here 1/3 in the income side, income and expenditure account. 2/3 is the add to the capital fund. Second one, insurance premium was paid in advance. So paid in advance means what? So out of, for 15 months we have paid. So actually we need for 12 months. In a year there is 12 months. We need only for 12 months, but we have paid 3 months extra, means for 3 months. That means for 15 months we have paid. 12 months actually needed. 2000 into 12 by 15. 2000 into 12 by 15. Actually payment was made. Actually we had to pay 1600. So 400 rupees we have paid extra. 2000 minus 1600. See here, 2000 minus 1000. Actually we have paid how much? So 2000. Actually payable is 1600, but we have paid 2400 rupees extra payment. This 400 should be shown in the direct in the income and expenditure account. Show it in the asset side of the balance sheet. Next one, interest on investment 1100 accrued but not received. That means what? Our income we are not received. So show it in the income side. Again show it in the asset side of the balance sheet. Now let's go to the problem. First we have to prepare the previous year balance sheet in order to identify the capital fund. In order to identify the capital fund, we don't have any other previous year furniture, previous year building or previous year any asset is not given. So directly taken opening balance of cash and bank 11,500, 12,600, show it in the asset side of the balance sheet. Next one, what are the difference we get? That is the capital fund difference figure. So our balancing figure is the 24,100. So this should be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet in the previous year, in the next year balance sheet. Next one, let's go to the payment side. First one, charity. How is the charity? So here income and expenditure account is a nominal account. So this is debit side, this is credit side. What nominal account says? Nominal, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Even though we write income and expenditure account, but first we should write, so many students do this mistake. They'll write income this side in debit side, expenditure in credit side. No, it is a nominal account. Income and expenses is a nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So charity amount going out. What amount? All amount goes out, or any outstanding, any prepaid, all we should take here. Let's go to the next point is salary, rent and taxes. Now what is the salary is 1,600. Is there any outstanding salary? No, there is no any outstanding salary. So we can write directly salary. Next one, rent and taxes. There is a outstanding or rent is there. Let's see, insurance premium over. Next one, interest on investment. And next one, you see we have rent rupees 600 rupees outstanding is there, where we have to show outstanding, any expense outstanding, liability side of the balance sheet. Here add current year outstanding, we should add it to the rent in the income and expenditure account. Again we have to show it in the liability side of the balance sheet, outstanding expenses or outstanding rent. Now here what is our rent? Total rent is 3,200. Add current year outstanding here. So add current year outstanding 600 rupees, it will become 3,800. Next one, salary. There is no outstanding. We can directly write the salary here. We can directly write the salary. Next one, printing and postage. We don't have any outstanding or prepaid in the adjustment. Directly we can write the printing and stationery. Next one, advertisement. We can directly write advertisement. We don't have any outstanding. So advertisement 4,500. Next one, insurance. For insurance we are having prepaid insurance to the extent of 400. So any prepaid, deduct. Any outstanding, add. Any prepaid of the current year, we should deduct. Prepaid of the outstanding of the current year, we should add. Prepaid of the previous year, we should add. Prepaid outstanding of the previous year, we should deduct. Okay. Now insurance, we should add we should deduct the prepaid. To the extent of 600. So then we will get 1,400. So 1,400. Next, come to this side, income side. Here whatever the amount we have received, see cash in hand over. So donation out of 9,000, 1/3 is income, remaining 2/3 is capital fund. So donation, we should consider only 1/3 means 3,000, remaining 6,000 should be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Next one, subscription. So look at the subscription. So what is our subscription here? Subscription we say received 42,800. There is no outstanding subscription or prepaid subscription in this problem. So there is no outstanding or prepaid in this problem. We can directly write subscription 42,800. Next one, interest on investment. Look at the interest on investment. So interest on investment is 4,500. Is there any outstanding or prepaid? Yes, we have interest on investment. Accrued but not received means what? Our income is generated, not received means it should be shown in the asset side of the balance sheet. Again we have to add this amount, not received. Outstanding interest is not received, so add the interest, so it will become 5,600. Next one, sale of old newspaper is an income for us. Sale of old newspaper 200 rupees. We have to show this one. So add both the side. Now we have not got the surplus. Assume that we don't have got the surplus. So add both side. So how much we'll get? Let's see. So it is 3,000 plus 42,800. 3,000 plus 42,800 plus 5,600 plus 200. So it is 51,600. So if you add this side, so 11,500 plus 3,800 plus 6,000 plus 900 plus 4,500 plus 1,400. This is 1,400. So we'll get 28,000. So 28,100. Here 51,600. Which is more? which is more, debit side is more or credit side is more? Credit side is more. This is credit side, this is debit side. So our credit side is more, difference comes in debit side. If debit side is more, difference comes in credit side. So when income is more than expenses, income is more than expenses, then it is called as surplus. When expenses is more than income, that is called as deficit. So what is the difference? Let's see the difference. Minus 51,600. The difference is 33,500. 23,500 is the difference. 23,500 rupees is the difference. Now let's go to the current year balance sheet. So outstanding rent, see first one, let's go to the asset side. Previous year asset, cash in hand, cash at bank, we should consider this one. Don't take opening cash in bank, cash in hand. So we should take the closing cash in hand, closing cash at bank. 9,900, 16,000. So 9,900, 16,000, write it. Next one, furniture. Is there any furniture purchased in the reception payment account? We don't have any furniture. Yes, we have furniture, 21,600 rupees. We don't have any previous year furniture. So we don't have any previous year furniture. Directly we can write furniture here, 21,600. Next one, investment. Investment is 23,000. Is there any outstanding interest? You can add the interest on investment, 1,100 rupees. So our investment is 23,100. Add the interest. So we can, outstanding interest you can add here. Either you can directly 23,100 you can write here, plus interest you can add 1,100 here also, 1,100 like this. Otherwise you can add directly here like this. Okay, both are correct. Okay, next one, prepaid insurance. Next one, what is our prepaid insurance? 500. Next one, outstanding interest, it is 1,100. Next, coming to the liability side, what is the outstanding rent? So look at the outstanding rent. What we are having outstanding rent is 600. Double effect. Where we have shown, we are already shown, we already added the rent, outstanding rent in the income and expenditure account. Expenditure side, we have added the 600 rupees. Here we have to show in the liability side of the balance sheet. So we have to show the liability side of the balance sheet. Next one, capital fund. Opening capital fund, we have identified the opening capital fund 24,100. Add surplus 23,500. Add surplus 23,500. Next one, donation. So out of 9,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees gone to income side of the income and expenditure account. Remaining 6,000 rupees we have to capitalize. So we have to show it in the capital fund. Legacies, they have directly given the legacies in the question. So legacy is 18,000 rupees. We have to show 18,000 rupees here. So add both the side, we'll get 71,500. So both sides will get tally to the extent of 72,100, 72,100. 24,100 plus 23,500 plus 6,000 plus 18,000. So 72,200. We are getting this side. So prepaid insurance is not 500, it is 600. Then it will become 72,200. Here also 72,200. If you make 23,500 rupees, 100 rupees variation is here. So like this, we have to prepare the closing balance, and ultimately the balance sheet will get tally to the extent of 72,200, 72,200 like this. So in the next session, we are going to discuss on new chapter, accounting for consignment agreement. So what are the two different parties under consignment and how to prepare the consignment contract or consignment accounts. Let's see in the next session. Till then, thank you so much. Let's meet you in the next session.